Well, I was just sitting here and then randomly my computer said that it ran into an error and needs to restart. So who knows why that happened? It just did that. Hopefully the vlog didn't get corrupted. Just finished separating all of the parts into the different bags for all of the Lloyd parts. So yeah, all of the helmets, legs, masks, and then torsos, heads, armor, and horns. And so then I'll bag each one up, and then these we'll put them into this box here. And oh wait, nope, never mind. I just realized I missed one. So I'll quickly separate this and then start building them all together. Have three things of bags. And I had to order new bags, and it's funny because the small bags are almost 3 times the price of the large bags, because I was able to get, well, not quite 3 times, but more than 2, because I was able to get 1,000 of the large bags for $13.50 but then I ordered 1,000 more of the small bags, and it was like 30-ish or so. So yeah, it's a lot more expensive for the small bags, but yeah, got those, and yeah, try to get this done. So yeah, now I finally finished with all of the minifigures. I somehow ended up with a couple more of the masks than I did helmets, even though it's the masks that I ordered them wrong. But luckily, since I had ordered the masks wrong, I had also ordered more helmets than I needed. So then I was able to grab a few more to do that. So it was probably just a miscount by the employee, because I added exactly 35 of each, because it was exactly the same price for every order. So I can't really see how I might have ordered a different quantity on any of them. But either way, it's all done. But the more likely scenario is I probably put 2 helmets in a couple of the bags by accident or something like that. So yeah, I still have all this. And before I list them, I will be double checking just to make sure it's all there and stuff like that. So yeah, then I have the leftovers because of the wrong masks I had ordered a while back. Although that does not look like 35 torsos, so I guess I didn't get an exact quantity on that. And that definitely looks like a lot more than 35 of those. And one of these, which I think I was looking for. And actually, I think I need that for rebuilding a minifigure. So I'll just set that over there. So yeah, then I messaged one guy who bought some masks, but I'm not sure if he still has any more. But if he does, then see if I can sell him a couple of these so he can complete his minifigures to sell them for more. But then, yeah, now I have to try and figure out, do I want to sell these now, or do I want to just leave them in storage for a little bit and then sell them in like a year or something like that? I haven't decided yet. Same goes for all of the dark purple space minifigure parts. I'm torn both ways. Can't decide what to do with it all yet. So most likely I will just end up, I'll probably put these in a shoebox as well, and then just put them on the table or something like that, until I can figure out what to do with them. So yeah, then that stuff is now all done. It took a surprising amount of time to bag up almost 300 minifigures, and each one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parts for them. So yeah, it took a surprising amount of time. It's already past 8 p.m. now, or it's 8 p.m. now, and I started this at like 3 or so. So yeah, well, then I had supper in between and stuff like that, but it still took a very long time, surprisingly, to get this done. But either way, this is done now. So then I'll just stack these up and leave them on the side while waiting for a response. And then if he's not interested, then I'll just list these parts separately, but then I'll just leave that over there for now. But yeah, then I'll put that stuff away, put those drawers away, grab a few more, and then get back to work on all the 1x6 plates. So I'll have to find some of those drawers for the stuff, because I'm running out of them. So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of drawers that are missing there. That's because that stuff used to be new, but then I changed it over to used. But since it was new, there's a whole bunch of drawers put in this container and so on. So got to dump this over and get to the drawers. So yeah, then this is all the drawers now, and as you can see, there's some massive dead bugs mixed in. But yeah, time to tackle this. So yeah, all of the drawers are now put away. I vacuumed the basement, and it's nice now because it's whenever it's freshly vacuumed. It's just real nice down here. So yeah, got all of these empty drawers again, and these are the ones that are up to the end of the used thing. Yeah, got a whole bunch more now, because then I don't have to look through and find half empty drawers from here, so I can fit a lot more into the drawers. So there's that, and I did take a few more drawers from over there, so then yeah, got lots of that stuff. So yeah, time to get back to work. Still have most of the 1x6 plates left. Yeah, then I did post a poll on Instagram for what to do with these, and most people say I should be selling the dark purple helmets and air tanks now, and about 50-50 split for holding or selling these. So I'm still trying to decide what to do with all that, but yeah, once this is done, I'll try to figure out what to do with this, or I might even do this first just to get it sorted out, and then yeah, 1x6 plates, 1x1 round bricks, and work on this stuff sometime in between, and lots to do. Yogurt time. Normal day in the basement when you walk down, and the register from the ceiling is on the floor again, because for some reason they put registers in ceilings, but then at the same time have really weirdly shaped holes, and then nothing actually stays in, and you normally have to tape the register in order for it to actually stay on the roof, because of the weirdly shaped hole, in addition to the really old and half destroyed register, because it's fallen so many times it now has almost no grip and all that fun stuff. At least it's got a half a piece of weather stripping on one side, so, and it's got real nasty stuff everywhere. And well, that's going to, oh, that's not going back in. Well, there we go. Hopefully that'll stay for a while now. But I should probably wash my hand now, just because that is some really weird stuff on it. I want to say it's mold, but I honestly have no idea. But yeah, that's done. So yeah, overall, it's, now that more people have voted, it's still somewhat mixed results. Slightly in favor of the selling is what people are saying, but there's no clear results yet. So I probably will hold it. I'm not entirely sure yet, though, still. I was kind of hoping there'd be a clear winner, but it's still within, like, based on the poll size, it's only like a 20% difference at the most, so it's not anything too crazy. Then heard back, and the guy's interested in, can't remember if it's 17 or 19 sets of these parts, so I'm selling them at like $3.50 for a set, minus the parts that he already has. So he'll get the legs, torso, head, armor, because this I paid like $1.40 plus 80 cents, so that's like $2.20, $2.50, $2.60, actually what, and then $2.60 plus that's like $2.70 or $2.80 plus all the few cents that I mixed in, because that was like 33, that was like 11 or 12. So I already forget where I was at, but I'm at like $3 Canadian each into each one of these or so. And so yeah, these are the extras, and so he's getting them at like, unless I just butchered the math right there, I might have, but yeah, then he's getting the copies at $3.50 USD each. So yeah, I'll have to get that all set up, and then he can get them so that he can complete his minifigures. And so yeah, then I'll work on that, and then hopefully finish up with these plates today, and then start work on the 1x1 round. But I do have to pull orders tonight, so there is that. So yeah, lots of work to do today. The one order, the guy still wants it on hold, so can't pull that yet. So yeah, whenever I, basically, for example, I had sold some of these parts here, and since the person had bought them all, but then they were also in the other order that the guy doesn't want shipped yet because he's going to be adding more. Then I have this drawer, which on Bricklink or Brickhouse says that there's nothing left in the drawer. But when looking at the drawer, there's still contents left. So I usually just set those on the cart until they're there, just in case something happened and they weren't actually in another order. That way I don't accidentally put a full drawer back into the shelf, because that wouldn't be too much fun. But yeah, lots to do, so I'll get to work. Finally, just down to the very last two. So yeah, I just sold these instructions here, and I noticed something interesting. On the order page, you can see that they have dimensions 48 by 38.4 by 1, but when you go to one second, let me zoom to normal again. But once you go to the main page on Bricklink, there is no dimensions. So I'm assuming if I go to set entry, yeah, 48, 38.4. Yep, that's the same as that stuff there. It shows the first part of the address, so I just can't switch back. So yeah, then it basically just grabs for the instructions, it grabs the size of the box, and then after that, it just puts it as 1 by the looks of it, and puts that for the dimensions. So definitely interesting how that happens. I've got one part left for all of the 1x6 plates, and then those are done. All the orders are pulled for once the night before. It's been a very long time since I've been able to do that, so I'll try to grab these dimensions and then finish these up tonight and then call it a day. So finally finished with all of the 1x6 plates. So that's 2,056 plates and 31 lots for 168.65, and now that's all done. Overtime. So yeah, it seems like we are getting this thing that it seems like the United States has had for a while, where with my mail, you'll know you've got mail. So I'm not entirely sure. So let's just check. So with my mail, you'll know you've got mail. Alert about what's being delivered to your mailbox and who sent it. So you can look at that stuff there. So I'll try it out and see exactly what it means, because I'm not sure if that means that they'll do, because I think in the States there's something like this, like I think it's called informed delivery or something, where you can set it up, and then every time a package is on the way to you, you'll get an email with a scan of it or something like that. I don't know, I'm not in the States, I've only heard a little bit about it. Yeah, seems like we might have something like that in Canada now, so that's quite interesting. I'll try it out, and guess I might give some updates, see how it works. So yeah, it's an interesting thing. After signing up, I don't think there's actual photographs of the items getting scanned or anything like that. It just says who is being out for delivery, like that's going to be delivered there. Apparently we're getting 3 things from Remax, although I highly doubt that, because we usually don't get 3 things every day from Remax. But it's a brand new thing, and it says that they're still adjusting it to identify mail and stuff like that. And so yeah, it seems somewhat interesting. It's nothing like too crazy or anything like that, but yeah, just interesting if you're ever curious and want to try it, I guess, and you live in Canada. But yeah, signed up for that. Probably won't really use it that much, but might get better in the future. And then I was looking, and it said that currently doesn't support oversized letter mail. So for example, this here's a order I got in the mail, but since it's not a standard envelope, it's considered oversized. And so then this here, it says it isn't there yet, but they do plan to expand to support this in the future. So there is that, but then it says that they don't plan to update it to support things like postcards or anything like that. So yeah, just some interesting updates. So now that all the 1x6 plates are listed and all the orders are shipped out today, then it's time to get back to work. I got one thing in the mail today. It's just some missing torsos from an order. If I can get them out, it's just those guys, and the gold looks faded on the one quite badly, so there's that. The other one seems to be decent, at least through the bag. So I'll process that real quick, and then I'll probably first list all of these guys here, and then work on the 1x1 round bricks, because there's a few of these guys, and then after that I've caught up on the backlog. So then bring this over here, and yeah, then another minifigure auction that I'm watching ends tomorrow. Still not 100% certain if I'm going to be bidding on that one, because I couldn't really see anything at all of much value in it, so might not bid on it. Still undecided on those things, what to do with them. So yeah, then currently all of the 1x8 plates have now been sorted, and the next ones that my dad is working on is all of the 1x2 jumper plates. But then since he just got the tax packages for him and stuff in the mail today, then it'll probably be a little while before these get worked on, though he might actually want to do this to get a break from that. But yeah, then this here is next up after all the 1x1 bricks. Overtime. So then just getting to work. today. And so yeah, yesterday I couldn't finish with these 1x1 round bricks, but then I hope to be able to finish with all of that today. Then the last two colors of the 1x8 plates, or well, technically 4 colors, light bluish gray, light gray, dark bluish gray, dark gray, although there is a few dark grays over here, there's more in the container, I think, are the only ones left to be stacked. And so yeah, hopefully we can get this done, and then that done. And since if I can get that stuff done today, that means that the 1x2 jumpers aren't sorted yet. So that means that I can then get started on another container from here. And I've been thinking about potentially working on all of the window rock things, because last time I worked on one of these, I can't remember if it's the last one or like one of the more recent ones, but I did all of the plate modified and then the regular plates. And an 80-liter tote of just 1x and 2x plates and stuff like that is a lot of bricks when comparing it to an 80-liter tote filled with things like, I think this is called the burp, or is it the lerp? Large ugly rock piece, big ugly rock piece, and stuff like that. Those are their names, technically speaking. But yeah, so hopefully something like that will go faster. And then there's that one. Then I think this is another one. Then there might be 1 or 2 more of them elsewhere. So might be able to potentially get started on that today, but not 100% sure. I'll have to be able to finish all of this, that, and the other stuff. Then there's another auction for minifigure parts ending today. See what it goes for. I probably am not going to be getting it, but we'll see, and stuff like that. But yeah, then hopefully today can get a good amount of work done. So yeah, this is the end of the vlog. Today is a Saturday, so the next vlog should be out on Wednesday. But yeah, thanks for watching if you got this far.